Hi everyone. Quickly, I'm going to be showing you the easiest way to log into your GST site, to your TMA site. Okay, so this is the site. You click on login here. Okay, so after clicking on login, it's going to bring you to this site. So here, this is where you're going to enter your username and your password. So as a first-time student, I'm talking about freshers now, so your username is going to be your matric number in small letters. Okay, it's going to be your matric number, NOU, then whatever other numbers, 2 3 blah blah blah. Okay, your matric number in small letters. That is for your username. There's no space, there's nothing, just your matric number. So the password also is going to be your matric number in small letter, just like the way you type your matric number and the username. So having done this, you're going to click on login. Okay, so because you are a first-time student, you are a fresher, so you have logged in successfully now for the first time. But after logging in for the first time, the site is going to ask you to change your password. That's what you can see here. You must change your password, as you can see. Okay, so now you have the liberty to change the password to your preferred password. It can be anything at all. Okay, so for example, for this student now, I'm going to use a password, whatever. Okay, so as you can see on the screen, it's asking you to enter the password, the new password, the current password. So on the column of the current password, you are going to enter your matric number, just like the way you logged in earlier. So you are going to enter your matric number in small letters the same way, because that is your current password. Okay, before you now have to change it. So in the new password, you are going to type the new password that you want, your desired password, on the new password column. So you are going to type it there. So it's now saying you should type the new password again. So you have to type it again in the third column. So having done this, so the next thing to do after this is to click on save changes. So click on save changes. So after clicking on save changes, okay, as you can see, it's telling us here that okay, so it has been successfully changed. So, and it's showing continue here. Okay, so which means you can now continue with whatever you want to do. So you click on continue. So from now on, the new password that you change to is what you will be using to log in to the site. Okay, so your GST site is fully ready. Okay, so to see your courses, okay, if you have registered all your courses, all the exam, so on the left side here, see, as you can see under the dashboard, it's written my courses. So when you click on it, it's going to show all the courses that you register, as you can see. So you can see all the courses here. Okay, so if you are now to do your TMA, okay, so you can click on any of the courses to start with. Okay, for example, this is one of the courses we have here. So after clicking it, it's going to take you to the page of that whatever course. Okay, so we are here. This is the page of the course. So under this page, this is where all activities about that particular course can be done, like your TMA submission, like your online class, facilitation. Do you get? So as you can see, as I'm scrolling through, so if there's any announcements on the site, it will be posted here. As you can see, announcements, then meet your facilitator. Okay, so I'm doing 2 in 1 right now. I'm explaining on how to attend your TMA and how to attend your facilitation if you have any lecture. Do you get? So when you scroll down, so there will be videos on facilitations. There will be live facilitation. So for that live online facilitation, you will need Zoom app. You would have downloaded Zoom on your phone or your computer system. So as you can see here, you see what I'm talking about. You can see just 107 live class, and the icon you are seeing here, of course you should know that this is Zoom icon. So even Zoom is written on it, so you should know that you must download Zoom app to your phone or your system. So when you click that, now this live class, then you will join the live lecture. As you can see, online facilitation, everything will be there, everything is there. So for TMA parts, you can see that we now have where you can see the right TMA section. Okay, that is tutor mark assignment. That is your TMA. So that is the acronym for TMA, tutor marked assignment. Okay, so if you are now to do your TMA, as you can see, you just click on this tutor mark assignment 1, TMA 1. So that means TMA 1. So if you click on it now, so it's going to take us to the where your TMA will be done. But right now, you know, TMA have not started. So TMA is to start in 3 days time. Okay, so if we click on it now, there won't be any question there, but let's try it. Okay, so it's loading. So it's going to take us to the TMA page where you can attempt your TMA. And note that TMA for each of your courses actually has 10 questions, so which means 10 marks for TMA 1 of a particular course. For example, this course is GST 107. So GST 107 TMA 1 will be 10 questions. GST 107 TMA 2 will be another 10 questions, making 20 questions. That is 20 marks. So TMA 3 for the same GST 107 will be another 10 questions, making 30 questions, 30 marks. Do you get now? So it's still loading. It's because TMA has not been uploaded, because TMA is yet to start. So assuming the TMA has already started, when we click on it like that, it's going to take us to the TMA page. So when you get to the TMA page, okay, so let me quickly say this. As you can see, the 3 TMAs that I'm talking about. See, TMA 1 up, TMA 2 in the middle, TMA 3, you know, and below the TMA 2. Okay, so that gives us TMA 1, 2, 3, just for GST 107, one course alone. So when you now choose another course, so let's assume you have already done your TMA 1 and you know you've gotten your scores. So and let me quickly say that the TMA is going to be out in sequence. Okay, it's going to be sequential. So what that means is it is TMA 1 that will be first released. So when TMA 1 is out, TMA 2 will still be resting. It won't be out then. So that means, having done your GST 107 that we are using as an example right now, as a case study. So if you have done the TMA 1 for this GST 107, you have to go to another course to do the TMA 1 for it. Then another course till you finish all the TMA 1 of all your courses. It is after then the TMA 2 will now be open. That is when you can attempt the TMA 2. So the same thing goes for TMA 3. Do you get it? So we are still waiting for the TMA to be open, but that doesn't matter now, you know, because of I think a network issue, and the what's it called has not been uploaded. The TMA has not started, so it's still loading. Okay, we're finally here, as you can see. So the TMA page for GST 107 has opened. Okay, so this is what you will get. Okay, so and see for yourself what is written here. You can see that it's saying, I don't know if you can see this clearly. It's saying that okay, so it's saying that the TMA will not be available until Saturday 4th of March 2023. Yeah, we are in 2023. Okay, so that is when the TMA1 will be released. Okay, so let's assume that, okay, today is the Saturday, the TMA has already been opened, so we now want to attempt it. You see where you are seeing this green something that they write back to the course. So if the TMA is available, what will be written there is attempt quiz now. Do you get? So that's what is going to be written there, attempt quiz. That is, attempt your test, that is, start doing your TMA. So when you now click on this, where it is because the TMA is not yet available, that's why what you see here is back to the course. But when the TMA is out, what you will see here is attempt quiz. So when you now click it, it's now going to take you to the TMA questions. So the questions are going to be coming one after the other. For example, question 1, just like if you usually watch Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, so that's how it is. Do you get? So the question will come like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. The only difference there is that there won't be sound, like okay. So back to the matter. So it's going to display the first question, just like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire that I talked about. So it's going to say dash is the clinical blah 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 blah. Okay, so the options will be displayed below. A so B so. For example, a town hall is different from dash. Okay, then you will now be seeing options. Bala blue, you know, like that. Blue, bulaba. So we know that a town hall is different from Bala blue. So your answer will be Bala blue. So when you click on the option for that answer, you will now click next. Immediately you click next, it's going to take you to another question. So till you now finish all the 10 questions. After finishing the 10 questions, so it's now going to tell you to submit all. So if you are not sure yet of the answers that you pick, you can always go back to those questions. You know, there will be a list of that 10 questions. Then you want to click on the number that you want to correct or everything. So it's going to bring the question again as if you are just starting from the beginning. Although the options, the answer you choose will be there, but they have not yet been submitted. So, but if you now choose to click submit all, that means you are through with the test. You know, so once you click submit all, it's going to mark you immediately. If you get 1010, it's going to display it. If you get Bala blue over 0, it's going to display it. So whatever you get, what you see is what you get. So immediately that is done, you can now go back to another course here on the left side here. Don't forget, you can see this icon like a matriculation cap, you know, graduation cap. So when you click on it, that is where all your courses are, you see. So you can now move to another course. So that's how you're going to submit all your TMA. Okay, and note that the TMA is not going to close the day that is open though. So, and if you have not clicked submit all, maybe out of 10 questions you are able to answer 5 yet, but make sure you don't click submit all. So you now want to log in, you want to go and do something, you want to go to the market, so you want to come back to it. Whenever you come back to it, you are going to start from where you stop. So even if you come back to do the test the second day, it doesn't matter. The second week, it doesn't matter. The second month, it doesn't matter, as long as the test has not been closed. So you can always come back to continue from where you stop. So there's nothing like timing that once you click on the test like this, bam, it will just be ringing time like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, pam 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 pam. No, there's no timing. The only timing we have is in weeks or months. So which means if TMA one should be released now, it's going to take the deadline will be there. So if it's going to be in 3 weeks, it will be there. If it's going to be in a month, it's going to be there. Do you get it? And of course, mostly professionally, based on experience, each TMA don't close until like 3 weeks minimum. Do you get 3 weeks minimum? So it could be more than 3 weeks, it could be a month, it could be 1.5 months, depending on the situation on ground. So only few students will understand what I mean by situation on ground. Okay, so that is all about GST sites. So don't forget your facilitation. So if you want to go back to your facilitation also, so all you have to do is, you see what I'm pointing to here, dashboard. So all of these taskbar, they actually have what they are doing. They have what they are working for. So you can be checking them one by one to see. For example, now this is grade. That is after submitting. You want to see your scores again. That is grade. So, but let's talk about the dashboard. This is the dashboard here. When you click on the dashboard, it's going to take you to a page whereby you are going to see all your courses. Okay, that is if you don't want to click on the graduation cap that I talked about, whereby you see all your courses there. So you can click on the dashboard also. So when you click on it, you will see your courses here. So when you click on the courses, on any of the courses, you know, it's the same thing with when you click on the what's it called, my courses, on the this matriculation cap here. Can you see it? So what I'm saying in essence is that you can do either of the two. You can click on dashboard, you can click on my courses directly. So clicking on my courses directly again will be faster, will be better. So once you click it, it's going to display, see, bam. So you can now click on any course that you have facilitation on. So when you click on it, then you scroll down till you see the link to join the online live facilitation. Facilitation is the same as lectures, or it's the same as a lesson, or whatever you can put it, you know, so that you don't miss it with fascinator. You know, am I right? Is it fascinator? Facilitator is fascinator. So there's something called, the ladies will know it. It's like one small cap like that. So what else? So now, having done all your TMA and you want to now check all the grades together, see my right hand here where you have picture icon. When you click on it, it's going to show profile, grades and all that. So when you now click on grades, it will display the courses, the TMA courses that you have done. Or in case you paid someone to do the TMA for you and you want to check the grades, so when you click here, you are going to see it there. So concerning this is not so important. Okay, in short, I will say it is not important, but if you feel like it doesn't mean anything, doesn't add anything, I'm talking about your picture. So you can upload your picture here when you click on it now. So you click on profile. When you click on profile, you can see it here. So it's going to bring you to this page. This is where you upload your picture. This is only meant for uploading of picture low. Okay, see this profile, you know. So that is if you want to upload your picture, but it is not a must. Okay, so I hope with these few points of mine, I've been able to convince you and not to confuse you. So then you can now log out if you want. Okay, so then when you click on home, of course you should know this icon. So you must have seen it in so many sites. It's on your phone, like a house icon. So it means home. So what home mean on any site is to bring you to the front page of the sites, you know, you are working on, or the sites you are solving. So on the home page, you can see the first thing that is displaying here are your courses. Okay, so there will be pictures in this course, in this column of the courses. So it's because of they are not available now for TMA. So you can now log out. For you to log out, you come to this side, this picture icon. When you click on it, it's going to display a logout link. So when you now click on the logout, it's going to log you out. So you can always log out and log in if you want. So after logging out, this is the page that is going to bring you to. If you want to log in, you click on login again. So when you click on login, it's going to bring you back. So that is that. Okay, so going to bring you back to the page where you can log in again. So I advise you to send these videos, to share it, this, because of course this is going to be on YouTube, so to as many students as you want to help. You have received help now. Okay, so you should let other students to be aware of this also. And of course, one very key thing in NOUN is information. Do you get it now? So the part 2 of this video is going to be for the returning students. So who are we calling returning students? Students that are already let me say old students. But being old doesn't mean by age, doesn't mean by they've been there for long. No. Okay, so those are the students that are from 100 level second semester, students that have already done a semester before. So their own password is going to be the last password they use, the password that they used for last semester. So that's what they are going to log in with. They are not going to log in with NOU small letter for both username and password, just like freshers, because they are not freshers. So they have to use their old password. So in case if for any reason they cannot remember the old password, so they will have to reset the password. That is why we have forgotten your username or password here. So when they click on this, then the instruction on how to reset the password will be displayed. So thank you all, but make sure you share this video and you subscribe also for more video. Very, very important.